For the first time since Astra, we now have a new Doomsteel grinding method, and if you've already seen my video on the Cherry Fizz event camo and how we unlocked it, you probably already have an idea of what we're going to be doing here. But we are going to make our way through the Easter egg on directed mode on Totenreich, solo specifically, because we're going to need to save and quit. And honestly, it's a bit weird on what elite actually counts for this challenge, because ever since Astra, we haven't had a new elite added into the game unless it's been like an alternate form of an enemy that we already have. And a lot of people probably think it's going to be the Zersa that spawns in for our chili chunk step of the Easter egg, and that does count as an elite, but we can't get it to respawn reliably, which really sucks, since you can get to that part of the Easter egg extremely early on. But the enemy we're going to be farming for our elite kills is the Ravager during the uranium step, weirdly enough. And honestly, the setup for it is not too difficult. We really just need to make our way through the Easter egg and grab the wonder weapon. Basically just following along on everything that it says to do with directed over there on the top left, up until we get the wonder weapon. So let's start making our way over to each side of the islands and getting power on so we can get our weapon pack-a-punched as soon as possible. And what's been really weird so far about BO7's camo grind is they somehow made it so every single elite grinding method has taken around the same amount of time to do. Like whether you're doing the fog method to get Zersa to spawn in, you're saving and quitting on Uberklaus in directed mode, you're building up a bunch of points and constantly killing Oscar on directed for Astra, or if you're just playing on some survival map and getting the elite kills through there, they all seem to take the same amount of time, and just doing the same one over and over again can get extremely mind-numbing. So I'm glad that we now finally have another option, but I'm not going to act like it's the most efficient thing in the world. It's still going to take a little bit of time to do, but it's nice that we can get out of our little asylum, our little straitjackets of just killing Zersas, even though we got one more to take down for this. Let's open this up and make our way on over to Tears, nice delicious feet, and get power on for the rest of the map. You mind getting out of the way, buddy? I need to go through here. And luckily we got the spawn for our admin key card that's right over here by the boat, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the chain off of the boat since we're already in the area. Why don't you go ahead and give me that? And let's open up the admin room. Come on out, fellas. I know it gotta smell like crazy in there. Give me that. And let's go ahead and get this synced up. Yeah, that's all synced up, and we now have the pack-a-punch machine. We just need money to get our sniper paths, and we gotta spend some money to make some money. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some melee macchiato early on here so I can use the barista brawl, I think is the augment. That will give us some more points for getting melee kills, and I can get some ammo back for my sniper at the same time. Let's go ahead and grab Pap, and let's just clear out this ice round real quick before we go grab those chili chunks and place them down. Actually, before we even go and grab those chili chunks, that Zersa is probably going to be the hardest thing that we have to fight for this entire grind, but I want to be able to take it out easily. So I'm going to make my way on over to the lighthouse island and keep this door next to the Wonderfish shut. And I'm just going to grind out some kills right here so we can get some extra points, because I at least want some like dead shot or like double tap or something going into that Zersa fight. We should be good to go when it comes to fighting Zersa. Let's scoop up the chili chunks here on the bridge and place them down on the table. And before Zersa shows up, let's just check really quick how many elite kills we need for our Strider here. So we're at 0 out of 10. And just to save us a little bit of time, let's just go ahead and get this door open while the round is changing over to our frost round. That should do it. And I really wish there was some way to constantly get Zersa to spawn in through saving and quitting. Being able to do it at round 7 would be so nice, but everything I tried, the chili chunks would disappear, or Zersa just wouldn't spawn again, or just whatever could go wrong went wrong. It really feels like they did not want you elite farming off this Zersa, but we can at least get the first elite kill here. Bye-bye, Zersa. Hold on. There we go. Whew. That is one elite kill down, and I will be taking that lantern. Let's double check, make sure it counted. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and place the lantern down and get Astrid to spawn in. What up, Astrid? Come on, keep it moving. We got to get a wonder weapon. Get them chopping, Astrid. Get over here. Let's get all these guys killed. And Astrid filled. And for this next part, just like in our Cherry Fizz guide, if you still got like camos to get, or you want to gain some points, Astrid will move to right here. And as long as you don't kill the ice zombies that spawn in, the purple-eyed ice zombies right on top of this area here, then they will spawn infinitely for you on top of whatever zombies spawning in or whatever zombies spawn in at round 9. You get a nice little farm going here, but I think we're good to go as long as I don't die. Let's fill up Astrid.
Now onto the lighthouse.
Put them rocks down. Now, I'm still not sure if we can do whatever uranium step we want in whatever order in directed. I've had varying results on that, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the crowbar just in case, and let's make our way onto the top of the lighthouse. Dravacar, we'll see you in a bit. Once I get Doomsteel on my Strider, I'm gonna be paying him a visit. I want this new Weaver skin. There we go. Now, usually at this point, normally you could be able to find the green fish that spawns in, or at least the round after you get the Jotun Star. So now that the round has ended, we can go check for it. But most of the time that I've done this in directed, I've had to do the other uranium steps first. Like, it has to actually prompt me over on the left side to go look for the fish for it to spawn in. But if you've already done the Glock drop step and gone and used the RCXD and picked the lock on the cell to get the other uranium, then you should be good to go. And I am not seeing it. So let's just go ahead and do the Glock drop step. It's weird how you can skip some steps or do some steps out of their order, and other times the game just wants you to do it a certain way. But I always find the Glock drop to be way easier to do once you get the Wonder Weapon. And this should finish it right here. Perfect. I'll be taking that. And they gave me the RCXD, so that's perfect. Let's break that open, send out the RCXD. And let's get this lab opened up. There we go. And it wants us to read the note to find the flak round, but I think it's always right here. Nope. Maybe I should have read it, but who cares? I'm just going to open everything anyways. Man, I guess this is a way of me showing you where all the boxes are and what can happen if you get the wrong one. The switch is done. Whatever has been swapped for something else, can't read it because I'm getting smacked in the mouth by effects. Usually you read that note over by the switch or the button to lower down the thing you need to wall jump on. And there is another note in the admin office telling you, what crate is what and what you need to switch to grab the thing. But of course, we got all the bad boxes. The last one is right over here. There we go. Let's toss it in, slap it down, and take the transmitter out of here. Gimme. Let's get you fixed up here and pretend to watch these blinking lights. And it's already going to tell us the code, so let's just put this in. It is 4 and 1. First code is in. We're going to get a piercer to spawn in. That is immediately going to get smacked. I really wish these piercers counted as elites, but stayed exactly the same. I already think they basically have the effect of an elite spawning in on the map. They're pretty threatening, especially when trying to go for Aether Ruler. But would have been nice to be able to use them for some camo challenges. But anyways, gimme. Let's get these stairs blown up, even though we could easily climb around them. And now it wants us to get that uranium sample. So we didn't even have to do the whole RCXD thing. We just got to find where our irradiated fish is at. Oh, and it's right here. And it's right here at spawn. Damn. Almost took my fucking breath away. Let's fish this up. And then next round, we should be able to start going for our elite kills. But really make sure you're in the area to be able to pick up your fishing rod, so don't get pulled out into the ocean, because then this guy will disappear. Or it'll just say your fish aren't biting here or some shit and glitch it out. Will that nuke end the round here? Not quite. How about now? That should do it. Spawn in that Ravager. Unlucky didn't spawn right here, but oh, actually, maybe somewhat lucky. Which one to use the stinky one? Don't you run away from me. Holy, he's moving, dude. Instantly took him out though. One-shotted him. And the first one, the first two you kill aren't going to count, as you can see here for our camo challenges, because he's technically not dead. You just do like a third of his health. He'll move. You kill him again, and he will spawn for the last time right over here in the town square. So let's kill him. That will count for our elite kill, right? Hold on. Let it update. There it is. And since we are at full health, we can save and quit and come right back in and do it again. It's just very important you don't pick up that little uranium over there. Otherwise, it'll register that you have the step done. But as long as you don't pick it up and you save and quit after killing him, and he wasn't the last zombie in the round or whatever, you should be able to repeat it. It took us 30 minutes to get to that point. Probably could do it faster without all the yapping. But now we're basically set up. We just have to reload into our save. And now it's going to put us back on the fishing step for the fish, the irradiated fish. Oh, and it's right here. And we have a frost round. This is perfect. Sometimes you're not going to get the same exact spot that you got the last time. So if that don't happen, it's either going to be, here at spawn, like this guy right there. It'll be on the lighthouse island over here, the far fishing spot at the second AA gun, the one that we didn't use for the Easter egg. Or it'll be at the fishing spot right by where you enter Tyr's Foot, next to the warden wall by. But we just have to find the fish and fish it up before the round ends. End the round. Then he should spawn in again. There he is. Did I actually hit him through all that mess? Nope. Oh, and on round 12, we start getting these guys spawning in. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Do you want the Jotun Star? I think you do. Oh, is this your second iteration? I think it is. Ooh, get jump shotted. Coward. And now he's back in town square. Where you at, buddy boy? Got him. Let's get out of here. Let's make sure it counted first, actually. Give it a second. Now we check. 3 out of 10. Let's go. Save and quit. Took a total of 2 minutes. This would by far be the best elite farming method if every single iteration of that Ravager counted as an elite kill. But we do not have our fish over here, so let's check our other spots. Are you a lighthouse fishy? Nope. Now we gotta make our way all the way over to Tier's Tootsies. Are you over here? Yep. Weird how it only has like 3 spawns. I guess it makes it easier to find since there's like, what, 9 fishing locations?
I could do this all day. We got plenty of minnows.
Oh my Lanta. Did you say I can do this all day? I got plenty of minnows? I have never heard that voice line before. But since we fished him up, we can end the round. And I'm curious to see where he spawns in. The last 2 times we got very lucky with him spawning right next to us near spawn. A good way to check is by opening up the map. Will it refresh while I have it open? It will. He spawned over by Mule Kick. Just don't get the objective ping confused with the Necro Piercer ping. All right, buddy. Let's get you out of here. You are getting abused today. It's nice that it keeps the ping even after you kill him once, just in case you lose where the spawn is, or, you know, you gotta move. But this should be 2. If I can hit the shot. There we go. And this is 3. Night-night, buddy boy. That's 4. 6 more to go. I was going to spawn us right next to Tier's Tootsies. It knows what we want. But will it spawn the fish here? It will. Let's take them out. Perfect. And we're halfway there. So, fishy. Come to Papa. You going to spawn right here? So I can spawn kill you? Nope. I'll spawn kill you, though. Where are you going? He's taking off. Stop that. Stay still. Ooh, shot him through the butt into the head. Kind of hard. Sit down. I think at this point, you get the point. It is counting. We're at 6 out of 10. Save and quit. Do it again.
This town is pretty cute.
And this should be Doomsteel. Ooh, cleaned him on the last shot. There's Doomsteel, baby. Let's go. But now let's get this Easter egg done so we can get that new Weaver skin. There you go, Tier. Eat up. No, it's not. Not nearly far enough, buddy. Get his ass, Tier. Smack the meat right off him. Let's get this cooking. Get that meat nice and warm. And let's get these zombies bouncing off the meat. Oh, wow. It really only took 2. That's sick. And technically, this guy does count as an elite. I say technically, he's bright red like any other HVT. But not the best to try to take down for getting some elite kills. It's basically the last step of the Easter egg, and he is way stronger than what a Ravager would be. All right, Tier. Let's go get Ravager. What's up, buddy boy? Why don't you just go ahead and drop dead so I can get my skin? Get his ass, Tier. Good catch. Let's take it out. Come on, break. There we go. This is going to be very soothing to do after fighting him a million times for Aether Ruler. Bye-bye, Dracovar. Or at least for this phase. Actually, how much health does this part have? Damn, you survived it? Not cool, man. I was lighting you up. Whatever, that's bogus and you know it. There we go. See you later, Tier. Thanks for helping out, buddy. I'll take care of the rest. We get it, dude. Come on, buddy. Can we just get this over with? I really should have brought in a stronger gun. Just so we can get through this faster. But I'm committed. Oh. Light his face up. Last phase. Kind of crazy that he still puts up a decent fight even in directed. This takes forever. But that should about do it. See you later, bucko. It's here to the rescue. One last back shot. Beautiful. Now run me my Weaver skin. I bet this guy's got something real important to say. Too bad I don't care. Congratulations on completing directed mode. Try standard mode for additional challenge and rewards. No, I won't. That was a successful outing. Doomsteel and Dead Man's Drip. Ooh. And now my boy Weaver finally has a good skin. I really wish we just had our skins from last year, at least for the zombies characters. Because before this, what we had Flannel Weaver. Who cares? But now Weaver with a big spear and a little claw. That's what I'm talking about, man. Weaver finally has Drip.